But first, let me bring in our expert panel. Former Labor Cabinet Minister Joel Fitzgibbon, Sky's chief news anchor Kieran Gilbert, and Sky News hosts Laura Jays and Chris Kenny. I might start with you, Joel. A pretty happy night for Labor. Surprised pretty much everyone, didn't it?
Well, a very happy night for Labor, obviously, and well beyond the expectations of anyone in the Labor Party. And I'm sure, I haven't spoken to the Prime Minister, but I'm sure including the Prime Minister, I'd be very surprised if he had anticipated that result, although he was looking very confident right throughout the campaign. And, of course, some great speeches last night from both the leaders. Spot on, both of them. But turning to the Liberal Party, gee, they've got some problems. They've got a policy problem. They've got a personnel problem. They've lost a lot of good people. And more particularly, they've got an identity problem. And where do they turn from here? What is their brand? Now, the Labor Party went through this for a long time with that sort of progressive city versus less progressive regional divide. We seem to have worked through that largely, but I'm just not sure what the Liberal Party stands for now, and I'm sure very few people in the electorate know now what they stand for. Just one point I hadn't considered until just now. I think we might have more women in the parliament as a result of the result last night, which has got to be a good thing, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I thought you'd agree,
Kieran, 8-19, we pretty much had Tom Connell calling a Labor victory. It was extraordinary. And I had a senior Liberal message me overnight when I asked who might be leader. They made the point to me this might be a 6-year proposition. So someone like Angus Taylor at age 59 or Susan Lee, also around that age, who would be seen as the front runners to take the job. Are they the best bet, this senior Liberal said to me?
Well, I wouldn't say it might be. It is. It is a 6-year proposition. It definitely is. This is a 2-term victory. I know we can say that flippantly, but even if they win 20 seats next time around, you're back to the starting point of this election. 20 seats, and you're back to where you were before this election. This is a complete schmozzle for the Liberal Party. For Anthony Albanese, he does enter the pantheon of not just great victories for Labor Prime Ministers, but across the board. People who know their political history will remember John Howard in his first term struggled. He had a lot of, there were the travel rorts issues around his government. People said, will he last? He won 4 elections. People underestimated John Howard at the time, and we discussed it, not just last night, but over months. Is Albanese the Labor version of John Howard? I don't think it's overstating it off the back of last night's victory. He had a bigger landslide than Rudd, than Hawke. He's entered the pantheon of the great Labor leaders. Potentially, you might see a longevity that we'll see. He's definitely a 2-term victory.
Yeah.
It's a 2-term victory, and that speech last night did not say to me he's retiring anytime soon.
Well, John Howard said when I'm 64 and hung around, didn't he? Anthony Albanese's 61.